I don't know if she would. She's floating so high from the promotion.
And the kiss.
And the cigarette thing. I wouldn't call it a kiss.
I have been thinking for a while about like what is like the hottest way that you could like flirt with Cordelia. And I'm like, if she has firepower, she absolutely would like light a cigarette with it or something like that.
Johnny Torch it.
Yeah, Johnny Torch it. Yeah, basically. Is how can I Johnny Torch this in a gay way?
Yeah, well,
worked.
She did it.
That would work on any straight man as well, let's be honest.
Oh my God,
blue-screened, like fully blue-screened.
Honestly, I don't even smoke anymore, like cigarettes, but I can tell you for a fact right now, if a girl came over to me and put a cigarette in my mouth and kissed it and it lit, I would smoke that whole cigarette.
The cigarette. That's why I would start smoking cigarettes.
I would smoke that whole fucking pack.
Because I'm like, I kind of hope she didn't to see how she would react to having this for her.
We're all just very lucky that Cordelia didn't pass out because
we don't know what happened.
That was an option. Yeah. Incredible news. I've been promoted. We also, as a side note, did defeat that shadow monster with help from Big Man. The general, sorry. I'm spending too much time with Ace, who happened to get laid? ? Finally. Fucking one of us had to. We're not talking about Eunice. I'm not going to talk about that. And, business as usual with Rex, just trying to fill Gary's shoes with seawater. What is his fascination with putting seawater in people's shoes? But I do think the biggest thing that's happening is we are being asked to return stateside. So that's not ominous or horrifying at all.
The Multiverse Collective.
We open on the image of the Enola Gay landed in this giant field. Its cargo door open. The Fat Man has been loaded back into the cargo bay, and they are currently awaiting the Foxcatcher to embark as well.
Yeah, Cordelia will, without any sort of fanfare, get the Foxcatcher loaded up in the most efficient way possible while holding several clipboards, trying desperately to look professional and responsible. And not like she's actively shaken after the whole cigarette thing. She's floating on air because of the promotion, because of the cigarette thing, because she was like publicly acknowledged by Fat Man.
General Finch?
Yeah. Yes, General Finch is how she will refer to him. And also by the fact that she has 100% packed Ace's maid costume.
Yep.
It's like priority number 1.
It's on the rider. It has to be there. As you're sort of looking at this airship, you get the magnitude of it. I mean, this thing it's a dirigible that can fit a machine not only the size of the Foxcatcher, but also this 30-foot tall Aster. And also, normally it would be 2, but Ace doesn't need a bay because he just absorbs Hyperion. So, and this thing is like almost the size of a cruise ship. It's fucking huge. And yeah, there's also just a bunch of other, there's random grunts coming up to Cordelia and just exchanging clipboards, and everybody's making sure everything's tied down. And eventually not all aboard. That's the fucking train. What the fuck is it? All a ship? The siren comes over the radio to tell everybody that it's time to get on board.
Cordelia is standing at the bay with her checklist, checking things off as Ace and Rex board, if they decide to board.
I think Ace looks back as he walks on the ship. He looks back at Lizette and this beautiful island, and he thinks about it for too long, meets Cordelia's eye, and I think he just gets a look and scurries aboard the ship.
Yes.
I think it would the Fallen already be on the Enola Gay?
I imagine you probably loaded it into one of the Foxcatchers
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as
bays. Yeah, so it was just there.
Rex would just walk past Cordelia. He's got like sunglasses on and a beer in his hand. He's just like...
She checks 2 boxes.
One for Rex, one for beer.
Yes.
It's my one requisite for coming on this mission. It has to have
she's
beer.
fully ensured that there is beer in the fridge in his quarters. Or in the ice box in his quarters. I don't think the Enola Gay probably has like
I mean, it's got facilities. This is we're talking. I mean, a vessel this size has proper facilities.
Oh, it's got a mini fridge. Hell yeah.
There is beer chilling for Rex specifically.
In his quarters.
Yeah. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
each of the pilots gets their own like small cabin, and there's officers' cabins and shit like that. So like there's plenty of room to move around. And yeah, so everybody's on board. The cargo bay shuts, and this massive airship begins to ascend as you guys are on your way home. How does that feel? Like, how does you guys have been like since the beginning of the war? Last time you were at home was Pearl Harbor.
I mean, I'm not home technically.
No, but I mean,
my
it's
home away from home.
Yeah,
You're closer.
No longer in an active war zone.
yeah, you're not on constant risk of potentially dying.
I think the adrenaline drop is like really intense for Cordelia. She's been riding on it for weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
I think for Rex, it's just same shit, different day. Don't think he think once the adrenaline's gone after a fight, he just sort of goes back to normal. But you know, that's all he knows he's used for. He's used to fight. He's not used for diplomatic reasons. He gets sent somewhere because there's a reason he's being sent there. It's not oh, go here and speak to a person because this is a really important thing that you need to use your words to sort out. It's more go here and fuck this shit up and then come back and we'll send you somewhere else.
So how does it feel for Rex when he's not being sent somewhere to fight?
I think he's fine with it, but I think the American sort of lifestyle is a lot different to what he's used to. So I feel like he doesn't go, you know, like he doesn't go socialize, don't go drinking out and stuff like that. He probably just is very anti-social in that way. He probably just stays on the army base or wherever the pilots stay and trains and keeps to himself because he'd rather keep himself when he does actually get discharged and he can go back to the UK and sort of get back to life that way instead of starting a whole new life there.
Okay. Ace?
I think the first thing Ace does once he realizes that he has significant downtime, I think the first thing he does, like as this adrenaline leaves his body, is he just goes in his room and he just cries for a while.
And I think that's probably a pretty valid reaction to the things that you've seen and done in the last 3 weeks.
Well, I think
that
too,
you've been here.
Like Pearl Harbor really, I mean, before that, Ace was this like, you know, cocky dude who was like, I'm the fucking man. And I think Pearl Harbor really rattled him. And between that and going to the Pacific Theater and going through everything, I really don't think Ace has had time to really like come to terms with what he has been through. So I just feel like this is the first time that I think Ace is truly alone and able to process his feelings.
I mean, he was captured. I mean, they were friendly, but he didn't know that at the time.
I mean, he was captured. He was stabbed through the heart by a samurai Aster. Like,
You had your arm ripped off.
That was like, and that was his first real combat experience. Like, I know, like, you know, Ace was kind of like the guy at West Point. So like really didn't like get into all that much like crazy shit. Like the worst that happened is, he got a low mark on a test and was admonished by a professor. So, going from that to like having several scenarios of nearly dying and like seeing these Zero pilots and, like really bonding with Hyperion is just, it's a lot, man.
How do you think Ace was growing up? Do you think his father like told a lot of war stories? And if he did, do you think Ace believed him? Or did you just think that they were like embellished and it didn't happen to you, so it didn't really seem real, and now you're sort of...
I think Ace's father would probably, especially outwardly, was one of those guys that he didn't have PTSD, he had nostalgia. And so he fought, he probably fought because he probably fought in the tail end of World War I.
I think we did the math on this, and I think he and Cordelia's dad were both in World War I. I think. I know we did math on it earlier on, but that was almost a year ago at this point.
I think so. I think the stories that he would tell Ace and the family growing up were very much like romanticizing war and, very much like I'm the guy, nothing bad ever happened to me. Everything that I did was great. Like I loved killing all these Europeans. And so I think Ace just, growing up and hearing that's what he assumed that war was going to be like. He assumed that he was going to like take all these trophies and like, come back and be like, yeah, I have like 25 confirmed kills and just be like the dude. And now that he's in it, I think, I think his like whole worldview is just kind of shattering, like, holy shit, this is what war is like. I don't want to fucking do this.
Mm-hmm.
And not in like I'm going to desert from the army kind of way, but like, I'm here, I'm going to do what I have to do, but like, this is not going to be fun. I'm not in it to, collect trophies or to like notch, kills on the body of my Aster. Like I'm here to help people and like make the world better than I found it. Cause I think that's really at this point, what kind of sticks with Ace. His dad, probably one of those like Boy Scouty types. So they would be out in the woods in Appalachia hunting and doing all this stuff. So I think that mentality of like leave the world better than you found it is what, once Ace is able to like process, that's what sticks with him. And I think that's what Ace realizes that he's fighting for.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense. And I think another thing that maybe the reason that your dad was sort of this big war hero and why he loved it so much was because it was before all the armor divisions. Because World War I was fought over people trying to control the weave.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, they've developed the Asters. So World War I was fought mostly on foot with enlisted men. So he sort of had an equal playing field. And now you have the advantage and you're still getting your ass kicked. Cordelia, you are shown to your officers' quarters, and they're slightly bigger than the regular pilot's quarters. You have a desk as well, is basically the only difference.
Fair. Gotta have somewhere to put those fucking clipboards, huh?
How is she gonna process everything that she's gone through?
Honestly, I don't even think she wants to try. I think she's so overwhelmed and has had these like incredibly manic highs and lows over the last few weeks where she's starting to settle into her command a little bit and finally starting to feel like she's connecting with the people under her command, and that's what she has to focus on because her job's still not over. She's still in charge of this, of Rex and of Ace and of what's happening, and she has so many questions that she doesn't have answers to and that she's not going to have answers to. I mean, this is still all wildly beyond her control, despite the fact that she's supposed to be in charge of it. She doesn't know what to do, and she doesn't like that she doesn't know what to do and that she doesn't have the answers and that she can't help Rex not fall down this dark, spiraling rabbit hole. and that she can't keep Ace safe all the time. And he was captured. I mean, he was fucking captured under her command, and she still hasn't told anyone, and she's not going to. And so now she's harboring these secrets, and she's wondering how many more fucking secrets is she gonna have by the end of this. And now there's this gun, and she doesn't understand why she has it and what it means and what any of this is about, and this letter. And I think she takes the gun out and she puts it on the desk in front of her, and she's just staring at it, head in her hands, and is like dumbfounded.
How do you want to... What are you looking at with this gun? Are you trying to examine it? Are you going to try and clean it? Like,
yeah, she's going to disassemble it completely to clean it and put it back together. I think that's like such an integral part of being somebody in the forces, is that you have your service weapon and you know every single part and how it works, and you can take it apart and clean it and put it back together so fucking fast. And I think that's the first thing that she's going to do.
Here's the thing with specifically the Levant revolver, is that it's a weirdly intricate weapon. It's got levers and hammers and weird switches all over it. Is she going to know how to handle this? Like, has she handled old school revolvers before?
I think she's going to make very detailed notes as she takes it apart. Like, as the things slip apart, she's gonna do like a little schematic drawing for herself.
Yeah, and as she's disassembling it, you realize that every chamber... So I know we talked about this briefly in West, but I'm just going to say the Levant revolver is a fucking cartridge weapon. It's the version 2, because I don't want to have you guys deal with fucking black powder and balls. Like ball rounds. So as you unload it, you realize that every regular chamber has been fired, or is loaded, but the shotgun round in the center for some reason of this revolver has been fired.
Huh.
It's just, I think it's a 20 gauge. I don't remember exactly what gauge it is, but I think it's a 20 gauge cartridge you pull out that's been shot.
And I think that just leaves her with more questions. I don't think she has any idea what to do with the information that she's gleaned. I don't think she has any more answers about it, other than the fact that...
Why don't you roll a Dispel Uncertainties, and we'll see if you can get any extra information about this.
Okay, cool. What am I rolling Dispel Uncertainties with?
Plus no.
Plus no. Well, I rolled a 5. What's my plus no? Let's see. I think it's like 0. It's -1. I rolled a 4.
I think that's about what you rolled the first time you tried to look at this thing too.
That makes sense. I'm adding one to my spotlight. Goodbye.
Yep. So yeah, you disassemble it. So you disassemble it. You manage to figure out what the fuck's going on with it. You can reassemble it. You can figure out just by sort of checking against other rounds to figure out what caliber it is. You're able to get it in a serviceable condition, but you glean no extra information about it. So this trip's gonna take a while. This is a massive airship. It's not a fast airship. So I feel like at this point, it's been maybe a day. Everybody's sort of figured out where they're going, stuff like that. Rex, you've sort of recovered enough of your senses to not be impeded anymore. Like, you're not feeling like you're fully charged, but you got enough to not be dragging. So.
Okay. Sound.
As you're walking down a hallway, you pass by a door, and you see, you overhear a German accent talking to somebody else.
I'm just gonna lean against the door, like the outside, and just keep listening for a moment.
You're able to actually let's have you roll. Let me go back to the moves here. Let's do, I believe, read the room would be the most appropriate. That'd be plus sense.
That's an 8.
An 8. All right. You can ask one question about what you hear. I will say before you ask your question, I will give you the free information. You can tell that this is Dr. Schmidt, and he is talking to General Finch.
Oh, Oh, okay. See, I've got two here that I can't decide which one's better for the situation. I want to figure out what they're talking about. So would it be what's Smith's approach, or how does Smith really feel?
Probably really feel. I think that's sort of the more what you're looking for.
Yeah.
The approach is more like what magic form they take. So,
okay.
So what you're able to glean from this conversation is, so from what you're able to hear through the door, you sort of get the sense that Schmidt is reporting in about what he has learned and what he's seen, and that you get the vibe that Finch seems to respect Schmidt. Like, I don't know if you can get anything specific about any new information specifically, but it's up to you if you want to act on this conversation or just leave it be.
I feel like he'd just let it be. There's no point pissing off a general, and I can always fuck with Schmidt at any other point during this whole trip, so...
Ace.
Yes.
You... All right, I've been holding on to this one for a while.
Oh boy.
Ace, you're getting kind of hungry, and you ask a soldier which way to the canteen on this ship, and he points it, and he's like, "It's that way. It's just up there. Take a left, and you'll find the food. Don't worry about it."
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
And as you get there and you turn the corner, you see a glowing green sign with a giant white Q as you find a Quiznos on this airship.
Well, you know what? I don't think I've ever seen nor heard of this, but something's telling me that I'm gonna enjoy this. And Ace walks right in.
As you're sitting there enjoying your delicious toasted sub from Quiznos, you hear sort of like a clattering commotion from nearby.
Ah. I was just trying to eat my sub. God. All right. What is it this time? And I think Ace he has like half of it that's just in his hand, and he's just like eating it as he's like casually walking out.
So you go around this corner, and there's sort of like a storage room next to where you were, and you find a bunch of boxes that have been like knocked over.
I think Ace is just with his free hand, he's gonna just start trying to put these boxes in order.
Yeah, as you're digging through these boxes, you move one and you go to grab the next box, and your hand grabs a very firm, shapely ass that's up in the air. And you hear it just wiggles, and you hear, what are you? No, what? Bad touch. What are you doing?
Oh my God! I'm so so deeply sorry. Who did I touch?
As this person extracts themselves and stands up, long blonde hair falls, and Lizette turns around to look at you and goes, "Oh, I've been caught."
The sub drops from his hand. I'm gonna have to clean that up. What are you doing here?
I snuck aboard. I hid underneath the big machine that came on.
You mean the fox catcher?
Yeah, whatever that thing is.
Okay. I'm not quite sure. I'm very happy, but I'm also very scared that somebody's going to see this, and I'm going to get in a lot of trouble. Let me... Here, put this on. And he just puts straight up
a solid snake in it?
Yep. But not even like crouched under the box, just like the box on top of her head, and like her torso and bottom is clearly visible. And he just like grabs her hand, and he's just like, all right, I'm gonna see if I can take you back to the quarters, and then at least you'll have a place.
Oh, okay. I've just been staying in the storage closet.
All right, well, you can stay with me. At least you'll have a bed. I'll sleep on the floor. It's fine.
Yeah. Let's figure out a roll to see how successfully you.
I was gonna say, please let me bump into him while they're walking.
Let's do it. You're gonna
yes,
get a
please.
weather the storm roll.
Yeah, Cordelia is on a sadness walk right now as well, so that's canon.
Let's do plus sense. I think that's the one that makes the most sense. You're trying to figure out the best way.
Plus sense. All right, I got a +1, and I don't need it.
Nat 12.
Nat 2.
Bumps into both of us.
I was about to
I
say
will take
you
that point of
absolutely have
spotlight.
bumped into you come to a T intersection, and on one side of the T is Cordelia, and the other side is Rex.
I think Ace just looks to the left, looks to the right, and he's just like, Captain, I'm just
God
moving
damn
up-
it, Ace!
Yo,
I am
why does
moving-
that
I don't-
box have tits and an ass?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is just a normal box that I am moving to my quarters.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna click my fingers and palter behind him and pull the box off Lizette's.
Oh my God, Lizette, how did you get here?
Cordelia is on her knees in the hallway. She's fallen to her knees, holding her head in her hands. What are you doing to me?
I'm gonna look at Cordelia and be like, so I'm guessing everything I did on that island is not as bad as this.
No, let's get her back to his quarters right now.
Yeah.
Portal.
That's
right
where
now.
I was going.
Click fingers
All
and
four of us.
gone. I click my fingers and a portal opens. We get into Ace's room, and then I click my fingers one more time and pull 2 beers out. One for me, one for Cordelia.
Cordelia immediately. Is canned beer a thing back then, or does she open this with her teeth?
Oh, I've
it
got my
is.
bastard sword like with me at all times, so I just use that as like a bottle
Does your
opener.
bastard sword have a little spot right by the hilt that's a can opener?
100%.
I'm just like, I think we're both gonna need this, and then he just
Cordelia
like, offers,
tornadoes the entire beer into her mouth.
Oh, that was the only one you were gonna have. I'm sorry, but if you ask politely, some people just go canna. If you say please, maybe I'll get you another one. But a lot of the soldiers on here are just like, can I have a beer?
No, it's fine. It's fine. One is plenty. I need to have a clear head for this. Ace, what the fuck are you doing?
Me?
Yes, you.
I was
brought your
going to get a
girlfriend.
nice toasted sub at the Quiznos that they have on board, and I heard a commotion, and I went to go investigate, and here we are.
Hey, Cordelia, have you got a cigarette? I don't smoke, but I feel like this means I need to smoke.
Cordelia silently passes him a cigarette and no lighter. She does not explain.
Do you think Rex needs a lighter? He clicks his finger in like a little tiny portal like this big comes out, and it's just like where the jet propulsion system is at the back of the so like a little jet of flame
Yummy.
comes out.
Afterburner cigarette. I feel
Cordelia
like
just snaps her fingers. Explain Now.
I know as much as you do. I'm lost for words. This
think I
was
can
not my
explain.
doing.
I think I can explain. He wanted to chase some tail, so he snuck her on board and thought none of us would find out.
No, I did not do that.
Lizette, explain.
I don't want to be a freedom fighter anymore. I thought this might be the best way to get out, so I hid. Ace didn't hide me. I came aboard myself.
Is he paying you to say that? You can tell
No.
us.
Why do you think? Am I the only one not getting paid? What
Yes.
money do you think I have? They told me when I signed my payment was the experience.
Oh,
I have no words for that. We'll get to that later. Lizette, are you intending on joining this operation, or are you fully just stowing away?
I haven't really thought past this yet.
You have about 5 minutes before I am obligated to bring this to my superiors for you to think about the answer to that question.
I can buy you more time if needs be.
I'm just imagining like a Scooby-Doo portal chase. Just all over the ship.
She thinks about it and goes, I mean, what are you offering? I was just gonna sort of sneak away when it landed, but I mean, if I can help somehow.
I think we need all of the intelligent support that we can get, and I think I need serious help wrangling. Cordelia gestures fruitlessly to the room around her. All of this.
She's not going to help wrangling me, let's be honest. Nobody's going to help you wrangle me.
If I have more time to wrangle him, because I don't have to wrangle him, she points at Ace.
I don't know what I can do.
Oh no, trust me. You just being here will keep him calm. Oh, calm.
Ace looks to Cordelia and looks to Lizette and looks back to Cordelia, and he just says, Captain, consider me wrangled.
Great.
Okay, so how do we explain this to Finch?
Well, I think we start by opening a dialogue.
Oh, you're using a move.
Am I?
So your plan is to go find the general at this point?
Yeah, I think so.
Last I saw Finch, he was in a room with Schmidt. Go back to where we intercepted this. Take that hallway I was coming down. Turn left, take a right, and it's the third door down.
Lovely.
I can. Do you want to walk so you can think about it, or
No, I think let's go now.
do I have to come?
No, you don't. You can just sit here and drink your beer or go back to your own quarters and drink your beer or go do one of your brooding things that you love so much to do. While I take Lizette.
Thinking about it, watching Ace absolutely crumble to pieces in front of his idol, I wouldn't miss it. I open a portal to like the door. She's like, come on, let's go.
And Cordelia will frog march Ace.
Ace just looks over to Lizette. I'm so sorry you have to see me like this.
Hey, Lizette, do you want a beer? This is going to be hilarious.
Oh, please, I'd love one.
Full of beer.
All right. We drink our beer first, and then we go.
Hey. My one rule. It was in my contract. I can drink beer anywhere. It's in my contract.
No. I'm talking about the stowaway.
Oh, yeah.
Can drink her beer first. I think it's really bad optics if I bring her a stowaway to the general and she's drinking.
And I have to face this man sober? I'm the only one that has to face him sober?
Yes.
I've had one beer, Ace. I am stone cold fucking sober right now, unfortunately for all of us.
Lizette she'll pop the top and just like Cordelia did, she'll just tornado it. Like, all right, let's go, I suppose. Hopefully they don't
Excellent.
throw me off the ship.
I can catch it.
Oh, no one's going to throw you off the ship. I wouldn't worry about it. Rex can portal you back on if that's the case, and then we can just go our separate ways once we reach an undisclosed location.
So yeah, you appear outside this door. I feel like you turn around and there was just some random guy just walking down the hallway that saw this portal open and you all came out of it. He's just like, nope, and just turns around and walks back the other way.
Great call, soldier. Great call.
Smart.
And Cordelia will cop knock on the door.
You hear from the inside, come in.
Cordelia opens it and immediately jumps to attention. Sir, sorry to bother you.
Inside the room is Finch, and Schmidt is still in there as well.
It's happening, guys.
Have I interrupted? I'm so sorry. She doesn't sound very sorry.
It's all right. We were just finishing up. What can I do for you, Captain?
We seem to have a stowaway situation, sir.
A stowaway? Interesting. We haven't had one of those in a long time.
This is Lizette. She was one of the freedom fighters we worked with in Japan to take the factory, and she has decided that she no longer wishes to be a freedom fighter.
Schmidt sort of pipes up and goes, yes, the young woman. She came in handy.
Don't be creepy, Dr. Schmidt.
Speaking of coming in handy.
Never speak those words in front of me again.
That's how Ace found her, though. That might be the episode title.
Speaking of coming in handy.
I'm going to lay down in front of a bus and I'm going to mention you by name in my suicide note.
Finch will look at, he'll sort of nod at Schmidt and look back and go, so what's your plan for the stowaway, Captain?
I believe she might be useful in helping me wrangle one of my more challenging Aster pilots.
Not me. Not me.
She's shown an affinity for helping Ace calm himself when he is at the whims of Hyperion.
I think Ace is just standing stock still at attention, trying so hard not to cry.
All right, so Ace is standing at attention, and
No. No.
there
have
it is.
to
I was waiting for that
stop.
joke to land. I was waiting for that joke to land.
That's the name of the episode, Standing at Attention.
God.
I hate all three of you for different reasons.
I've not even done anything that bad, thank you very much.
He said different reasons, Niall.
All right, calm it.
The general looks and goes, do you think she can be trusted?
I do, sir. I do. She's proven herself formidable in times of crisis up until this point, and I believe that she'd be a useful addition to my team. In what capacity, I'm unsure. I don't necessarily believe there's a formal job title for this position as of yet, but I also believe that we are in unfounded territory here.
He takes a deep breath and looks at all of you standing there, and he nods slowly and goes, well, if you're vouching for her and your team vouches for her, we'll permit her to stay aboard without throwing her in the brig. But if anything happens, it's on you, Captain.
Understood, sir. I appreciate your confidence in me and in this team.
Well, we wouldn't have promoted you if you hadn't proven yourself so far.
Thank you, sir.
Is there anything else?
No, sir.
Dismissed.
And she fires off another salute, and Frog marches Ace out of the room, assuming everyone else is...
Oh, Ace is still just like... And he just like Zoidberg walks out of the room.
General, quick before we go. I'm just just gonna grab like Ace's rigid body and pick him up and put him in front of General Finch and just be like, "Can you sign an autograph for this dude, man?" Like,
If Ace was not bright red before, he is now.
He has all your trading cards, dude.
Rex, can you get one of his trading cards here?
Like, click a finger and like the whole book, like he has like a TCG book.
You just see a single tear silently run down Ace's face.
And like, just if you just sign the whole book, then you can sell this thing or keep it. I don't know what you do with these things.
The general looks very serious. He looks between the two of you, and he looks at Ace and goes, "Don't you ever sell this?" And he'll sign your book.
Yes, sir.
Then I'm gonna look at Ace and just be like, "Now you owe me 2," and then just sell. this. It like maybe a couple hours after the whole Lizette thing happens, and Rex gonna like softly rap on the door of Cordelia's quarters and wait for her to respond.
Come in.
And he walks in and he's just like, look, I'm apologizing for what happened on the island. I acted rashly and put you and Ace in danger, and I promise you it won't happen again.
I appreciate your apology, but I promise you it's unnecessary. I understand that in times of crisis, your Aster takes over, and I understand that there are some things happening to you that I will never understand. I want to support you and help you. Truly, I do. And I signed up for this knowing full well what could happen to me. And Ace is a grown-ass man, despite the fact that he doesn't always act like it. He also knew what he was signing up for, Rex.
Just know, the deal I made, it was in the fine print that nothing will happen to you or Ace.
I appreciate that. But again, I'm telling you, Rex, as your friend, not as your superior, I care about you and what happens to you more than I care about what happens to me.
Well,
you have special gifts, Rex. And while I know that you feel as though you are often out of control, and there are forces acting upon you that are, again, so far beyond my limited understanding, I worry about you, and I care about you. And I know in your heart you care about us, and that whatever happens, come hell, come high water, we will be fine.
We can hope. We can hope.
We can hope. Now don't do any of this gooey shit with me.
I'm gonna get right into some info now. So that portal, the big shadowy thing it came out of, there's gonna be more of them. I'm not sure how many more, but Hooper, that's the name of the god that now inhabits my body. The whole story out.
Delightful.
We'll have to drink to talk about that one.
Yes, I wouldn't have it any other way.
He basically was doing his best to stop those interdimensional portals. I think he said they were, I can't remember, from opening, but he was losing control and his grip. And when I freed him and allowed him to be part of my body, he had no more control over these rips in space. So we can expect them to come. I feel like they'll probably come more frequently now. And that's why I told him to get you that gun.
Cordelia lights a cigarette. I figured as much, given the trajectory of all of this. But I am sorry. What a burden to bear.
Nah, it's cool. I've got to carry Ace every time I go into battle, so... What's one more thing, you know?
Cheers to that.
I was coming in here to do something, and now I'm leaving.
I click my fingers and Ace just walks through one portal into the room. Come on, man. If you're going to say something, say it with your chest, man.
Lovely to see both of you here in my private quarters at 11 p.m.
Look, man. Everybody else is in bed. This was a highly secret conversation. I'm not told Smith. I'm not told Finch. Only you.
I'm not going to say anything, Rex. This is yours. You came to me as a friend.
So Ace, what did you want?
I'm not going to ask. Cordelia, I don't want to push it, but thank you. And that's all I'll say.
Of course. At the end of the day, Ace, you know the thing I care about most is your well-being. And I do truly believe that Lizette will be an asset to our team in the future. Not just because of whatever it was that you two did in the woods. But I would love it on record if you said right now that I am an excellent wingman.
I mean, of course. You are...
Great.
I don't think that term was invented, but now
We've invented
you are
it
the
here
definition.
now. Yes, thank you. And Rex, so help me God, if you ever say anything about the cigarette ever again, I will hunt you down and kill you like an animal. You are not safe anywhere. You're not safe on the toilet. You're not safe when you're asleep.
The what?
That's fine. Yeah, that's fair. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Great. Thank you.
I very much want to ask, but I am legitimately scared for my life if I do.
Yeah, don't ask, bro. I have 2 people in this brain, and even I'm scared.
Oh, Ace, I'm so sorry about Eunice. She
About
stares
who?
off into the middle distance and turns bright red again.
I'm not.
I don't quite understand.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Ace. I thought you were gonna fuck Gary.
I also was concerned that you were going to fuck Gary, and it was truly a concern of mine. I mean, and I'm not closing the door on that. I guess there's plenty of time for you to fuck Gary or Lizette or both. But I don't want to know if you do. Please.
As this conversation's going on, I will have just pulled 3 beers out. You can finally have that beer, bro. You'd feel like you deserve it after that.
Thank God.
Yeah, gentlemen, we've had a hell of a week.
It's been a hell of a last 3 weeks. I have no idea where we're going now. I feel like that whole time when everything was being explained, I was just not here.
New Mexico. Rex, we're going to New Mexico.
Oh, great. Oh, we can get tacos.
You didn't hear that from me. New Mexico, cool. Rex, not Mexico. New Mexico.
I think Ace raises his can of beer and he pops it and he says, well, through all the near-death experiences from the Japanese and from Cordelia, there's nobody.
And from
there's
the squirrel
nobody in the
that you followed into the woods. Don't forget about the squirrel.
You can't forget the squirrel.
Yes. There's nobody in the world that I would rather be under command of and
great
fighting alongside.
Cheers to that.
Ace gets back to his room. He's in bed, comfortable, and as he's falling asleep, you wake up in a dark, empty space. And when you turn around, you see Hyperion standing in front of you. And it's, I shouldn't say standing, it's on its knees being held down by tendrils of black energy. And it looks at you, and you hear in your head, "Help! Ace, help me!"